Hi, I'm Pushpa Subramanian, running the Sri Guruji Art Academy at Hiranandani Estate, Thana, off Ghodbunder Road, almost close outskirts of Mumbai. It was a dream to do something different for the world and have all type of art forms under one roof. Also to teach and to learn. In this endeavor, a lot of people have helped us, and it's been an amazing experience too, with 22 teachers and around 500 students. Mahindra and Vijaya are the two teachers who are teaching drawing and painting in our academy for the past 5 years.
I started teaching at Sri Guruji Art Academy, as Academy gave me full freedom what I want to teach and how I want to teach. And that was very essential for me because I always believe that art of drawing and painting has to be taught, or it is related with individual's awareness. There is an element of self-awareness which is generally absent in all the teaching, and I basically wanted to introduce that as a most important element of learning and teaching exercise. Any teacher is waiting for a student who is ready to follow what the teacher is teaching. So in a way we can say that teacher is waiting for a student who is not interested in result, but he is interested in, or she is interested in process. And I am very fortunate that I am having many students who are not interested in result but who are also interested in process. There are many younger students I have, like Karthik Konkane is there, or Sukrit Nigwekar is there, or Shreyashi Majumdar is there, who have actually studied under Vijaya, and then they have come to me and they have developed a lot of skill in themselves, and now they are interested in learning the process, creative process, where thinking is involved or imagination is involved, and where skill is utilized to apply that imagination on paper. Same thing I have discovered is there in many of the adult students. Very naturally they are carrying a lot of skill regarding drawing and painting in them. So now when they come to me, we discuss a lot about the creative process and not necessarily the technical aspect of the work. And generally teacher is waiting for this kind of a discussion with a student, because technique is hardly a 10% of any creative work, and thinking is, we can say, 90% of the work. Everybody's nature is different, and actually when you start dealing with learner's nature, teaching and learning process becomes very complex.
I have been interested in art through my childhood, and I dabbled in different mediums, mostly in oils. It was mostly copy work, and it certainly did give me satisfaction at that time because I didn't know anything else.
Renuka has a great skill. Naturally she has got a good sense of color, good sense of drawing, good sense of proportion, various aspects of basic drawing and painting skill. She is a doer rather than a thinker.
But then later, as time passed, I realized that I was not moving forward, and I was sort of stuck because I didn't know how to move forward. For many years, in fact, till I learnt about this academy where even adults were taught to draw and paint, which is very rare, something that I missed in my childhood. So I joined Mrs. Vijaya Damle here, who had been very patient and very meticulous in her way of teaching me. I started right from sketching and drawing with Vijaya. One thing she would tell me, Renuka, don't use an eraser, she would say. And initially it was a big thing not to erase and do the whole drawing without erasing. But then it taught me the sense of proportion and judgment. I didn't know that color pencils did give such beautiful effect. Only when I did some of the portraits in color pencils, I knew that it gave such lovely effect. Mr. Damle gave us many books, essays which we could go through. Many classes were spent in lectures which were really enlightening. I didn't know initially because modern art or abstract art was absolutely very new, and it was I didn't understand much of it. Much of it in the sense I didn't understand it at all. This non-representative art that I learned under Mr. Damle is a real long struggle, and I don't say that I've achieved anything because I'm still in the process of learning. It started with the experience, putting your experience, feelings and thoughts on paper, which I think is extremely difficult because exploring different visuals and keeping the picture part of it apart and getting to the essence of that visual was very, very important.
Say the fear created by shadow or the elephant's movement seen in the jungle, it shows you how a learner can approach directly without any intellectual interpretation of the subject or without any theorization which goes with it or without any psychological analytical interpretation also, which I feel is a very vital element of her art. Shalini Bhatt has a tremendous amount of natural talent in her. Like the pictures which she has done before even I was born shows great amount of skill of say pencil shading or watercolor, which was introduced to her by her relative.
I didn't know I could do art till I was in college, which started off with copying comic figures, and then when I met my cousin who was a commercial artist, he encouraged me and taught me to do some mixing and pencil sketches. My stint with art in those days, this was in the 70s when I was in college, ended with my marriage. When I moved away, had kids, brought them up, got them married, and then finally when my husband retired, we came to Hiranandani here. And while passing this academy, I saw the board of the academy. That is how I came into the academy with lots of trepidation because I was past 55 when I joined here. And my experience with all these institutions was there was an age bar. When I approached Pushpa, she encouraged me to immediately join.
There is a major part of her work which represents great skill in observation, great skill in handling of various mediums like charcoal or watercolor or pencil shading. But it has a certain tendency to pay attention to very micro level details.
I didn't know about color pencils at all because in my age, when I was in school, there was no such thing as this with color pencils of this quality.
Many times when she works, she is very much connected with her various past experiences. Her work is more or less connected with her childhood memory, either of a school or of some vacation or of the various houses she has lived in or the nature which she has enjoyed.
I don't know modern art. I used to always say, I don't know what modern art is, I don't understand it. Here I learned that is the interpretation of any artist and that is the original art actually.
And now she has understood the role of skill in drawing and painting, and attraction towards realism is not anymore there in her work, and she has moved away from realism to exploring her individual experiences through pictorial language.
And I could go further, which has finally brought me away from copying, and what I am doing today has given me lots of satisfaction.
I am not an artist, I was not an artist, but I had even never painted or even sketched before this academy opened, because internally I wanted to do something which is different and I wanted to paint. It was an internal desire.
He started with drawing, then he did watercolors, then he did charcoal, Slowly he started doing acrylic oils. He did copy some of the paintings, but later on he started developing own photographs as well as his own experiences.
I am a professional in the sense I work for an oil company engaged in petroleum distribution in the country, and I have been working for last about 33 years with some of the largest organizations in oil sector in the country. I was told by Mr. Mahendra Damle that what the eye 2I see is a whole picture, but then when you break that picture into its elements, it is nothing but theory of shapes he taught us initially, and that was a new insight I got, that how the shapes change appearance.
He's a natural painter and he goes on exploring, and throughout of that exploration he discovers various things. He is the painter who generally starts in a very bold manner, and then the exploration begins. And those abstracts, according to me, are some of the greatest explorations done by a student who is not from a regular art school background.
So actually what I see is a combination of all those pixels in different shades and forms and shapes in their placement, which form a complete shape. And that really gave me new insight to how to look at things, how can with the few lines and on a piece of paper can create something so wonderful. And that is how I got into the theory of arts, different shapes, shades, colors, and the dark and the light. There is nothing known as black actually. This is what I learned for the first time here, that there is no color like black. It could be darker shade or lighter shade, but never black. Coming from my professional background, when life is so hectic, there are stresses and tensions in the work related environment, and spending 2 or 3 hours every week on every Sunday for last about 6 years, I have had very relaxing experience. It de-stresses me for rest of the week.
I feel one painting which he gifted me in the end brings out all the elements of his character. There is a huge amount of sensitivity, there is a minimalness, and there is absolute a kind of a silence which is potent of lot of experience.
I not only made some of my efforts which you can see on canvas, on piece of papers, but I also met some of very good friends in the academy.
They demanded a certain kind of a serious approach even from my side, and actually that created a kind of a relationship which created unofficial but a very serious study group.
He is an excellent human being. He is very caring, and I have seen him teaching, guiding students who come from age of 5 to 75. My experience of classroom painting has been like creating something new.
So many a times Mr. Mathur may feel that he is not technically going ahead with some painting, or he is not able to understand how to develop a certain form or something like that, but still his dedication to what he was doing every Sunday was so great that the dedication and that disciplined work actually has helped him a lot to evolve as a painter.
So what I'm trying to say is you try and enter into something unknown, new arena, and therefore that fear of unknown you tend to conquer.
He was always open to try out various mediums, maybe watercolor, dry pastel, acrylic, oils. He won't hesitate, he will go on exploring the medium. And this openness actually has led to some of the great explorations and the results of it.
And this experience has helped me in person to try something entirely new, be brave, and take on the criticism.
Why don't you describe this, your new venture, just for a record? We may use, we may not use.
Well, this is a very new development that uh, I am changing. I am taking something very, very challenging, something unknown in a new country which I have never visited. But I am getting a lifetime opportunity of uh, uh, creating something new for an organization, and therefore I have taken a plunge, risking my entire career and risking my comfortable life here in Mumbai. I am changing all of that and entering into new work environment, new organization, new country, uh, uh, and I only hope for the best. But from where all this strength comes, it comes from my different experiences, including the sessions spent on discussions with Mahindra and Vijaya, uh, and also with our friends in the classroom discussions at Arts Academy.
This painting which you are seeing behind me is a self-portrait by Rembrandt, which Dharmendra Singh has copied as a study.
Painting, sketching has been a part of my life right from my childhood. It has been around in my family, and I have seen adults and children painting and sketching. Right from childhood, I have used primarily pastels and did sketching or painting from comics, magazines. After school, when I went to college, engineering, somehow or the other there was no time for it. Not because I was studying a lot, but because I had many other things to do, which then seemed much more interesting than sitting and painting and sketching.
But now he has leaped from this level to a level where he is no more copying anybody's picture. If he wants to copy a picture, he is taking his own photograph and then painting from that photograph, or he is doing a painting based on its sketches, and basically he has brought his work to his individual experiences. He is by profession engineer, and therefore I feel very logical. Means though his emotional side also is very strong, his logical side is very, very active.
I started painting pots using various colors used for painting wood. I would paint floral designs on them and give them away to friends. Until I gave it to a friend of mine. She said that, why are you hiding behind pots? Why don't you go and do the real thing?
The way he analyzes his difficulty, the way he discusses it, the way he comes out of the difficulty with the solution and then finds a new application in his work is really wonderful to see.
So I said, okay, that's a good enough point. So I decided to join some painting class, and then I asked around and I found out that there is this Sri Guruji Art Academy. So Mahindra Damle was my teacher. I told him, he asked me that, did you do things earlier? I said, yeah, I have done watercolor and stuff earlier, but you can assume that I know nothing and I would like to begin from there. So he said, fine. He gave me a picture to sketch, and I sketched. And my journey with Sri Guruji Art Academy began from there.
He is learning with me for the last 3.5 years, but the way he has progressed or the way he has solved many of the difficulties which he gets, either in sketching or either in drawing or either in painting, are really, really wonderful. Now he paints more or less with his individual experiences, which in a way are part of, say, urban experiences, where you see urban environment and the question of identity due to various ethnic struggles, or say various environments like a bar, or it might be a landscape which talks about how disconnected you are with your nature, and anything of this type of experiences he explores through his painting.
I began with the whole idea that I should achieve likeness. Things should look the way I see them, so that it would look nice to the person who sees it. There has been a lot of struggle in sketching, using a pencil to sketch, because that is when the whole idea of likeness comes in. I have struggled a lot, used a lot of eraser to get just the right kind of nose, which looks just like the nose that particular actor has. Mr. Damle kept telling me about getting the essence of the picture, and I kept focusing on getting the picture correct. The essence of the picture and the correctness of its visual look is the two things that I have struggled then and I struggle with now.
Students like Dharmendra Singh, for example, who has taken art so seriously, though it is not his profession, that he practices every day like a professional artist. He sketches every day, or if he realizes that he has to read something about art, he definitely goes, buys the book and reads it and then comes back and discusses. So it is like a formal student who works in or is learning in an art school.
श्री गुरुजी आर्ट अकेडमी में मुझे जो एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है सीखने का, it has given me the freedom to choose my own speed, to choose my own medium, without any expectation of a time-bound result. That has helped me not be pressurized to deliver, and it has also helped me to look within me a lot as to what painting really means to me.
And therefore, I feel he has demonstrated very well that if any individual takes up art seriously and goes beyond only producing nice pictures, art as a tool to explore individual experiences, understand them, and then express what your opinion is or what your observations are through your work, through your medium. And I think it is very beautiful what he has done in last 3.5 years.
When I look back at the 3.5 years or 4 years, I think, that I have spent here, and I look at my sketches which I have done when I joined this academy, and I do see the sketches that I have done now, I feel that I have not learnt much. But if I look at the person who has done the sketches 3.5 to 4 years ago and the person who is doing the sketches now, I feel I have learnt an enormous amount. Today, it is all come down to what is it that I see, how do I see, and how do I respond to what I see. Abstraction as an art, abstraction as a method of representation is not something which I am very comfortable with, because I like to be able to understand, touch and show what I see, what I feel and what I think. For me, the likeness is what is important. What I am currently looking at is what is it that I mean by likeness. Is it the physical shape of what I see? Is it the essence of what I see? Or is it what I feel about that? Is that the essence? And I do not know, and I do not think I will be able to resolve this question at any given point of time soon. But every painting, every single painting of mine is a constant back and forth between what I see, what I feel, and what I think I feel. And at the end of every painting, I realize that maybe I should have questioned more or thought more. So therefore, I need to do a new painting, and then I begin a new painting, and the process repeats itself.
This group which developed actually has given me a kind of a proof or a great example that how people to whom generally people from art field say that they are lay people, they are common people, if they take interest in art, and they might not become artists, but still they can develop a great aesthetic sense. They can explore art, and it can help them in various ways in their individual life, which we may not know. And these people have demonstrated that aspect to me, which I feel is the greatest gift for me from my students, to a teacher.